Have you ever thought about moving to Flagstaff, Arizona? There are some dogs howling right now. Flagstaff is an amazing place to live. I've lived here 15 years and I absolutely love it here. Today we are on the east side of town, and this very first home that I'm walking by is a multi-family home. So there's two different apartments here. It's 2,000 square feet. One of the apartments is 3-bed, 1-bath. The other one is 2-bed, 1-bath. Right here. This beautiful willow tree right there. And it does look like there is plenty of parking. You can park on the side of the road here. There's a driveway that needs some TLC. It definitely looks like a little bit of a fixer-upper, but this could definitely be great if you're looking for investments here in Flagstaff. If you have a full-time rental, it will be rented out all the time. You won't go more than a week without having your house rented out. Now, in Flagstaff, you can't park on the side of the roads in the winter times, but these homes over here, there's not an HOA, so people will just park they'll just pull right into their yard and park there. So see, even here, they've made this into a driveway as well. So there's probably room for however many cars you have. A lot of times people who live here are going to NAU. So they're students or young families, or people have roommates to afford to live here. Flagstaff has been known as poverty with a view. And what's the view? The views are mountains. So here's one of the views right here. And the poverty part comes in because it's so freaking expensive to live here. If you're going to get a 1-bed, 1-bath apartment, it's going to be $1,500 at the minimum, probably closer to $1,800 these days. And the median house price is $630,000. And I guess nationwide, the median house price is around $400,000. So that just kind of shows where we're at. But it is a very beautiful place to live. We're up in the mountains. Small town living still kind of exists. We have a little bit of traffic, but only when it's like time to go to and from school. Those are the times when our streets get clogged up. Other than that, it's pretty quiet around here. All right, let's go see some more. Okay, so we started off our tour in a neighborhood called Upper Greenlaw. Now we are in Lower Greenlaw, which is just on the other side of the street of a street called Lockett. Lockett starts off as Lockett, it turns into Cedar, and then it turns into Forest. So it has 3 different names depending on which neighborhood you're currently driving through. Every once in a while we have a few crazy roads that happen here in Flagstaff, but both of these neighborhoods are absolutely amazing. They're considered the east part of town. This home right behind me is $689,000. It's 4-bed, 3-bath, and 2,100 square feet. It's in this nice little peaceful neighborhood. It has a nice big driveway. I love this tree in the front yard. That's really, really pretty. I love the white with the trim. I think that's super cute too. And as you can tell in this neighborhood, all the trees are super mature. So that just shows us that this neighborhood has been around for quite some time. And it does have a nice backyard as well. You can tell the HOA rules are, if there are any, that they're pretty light, because when people can park like just right in their yard, that's when you know kind of anything goes. There's a side-by-side up here that I see. I have seen a lot of trailers parked out here as well, which is nice. People like to be able to do what they want to with their property. And this is one of those neighborhoods where you could do it. So a few great things about the Greenlaw area. One of them is Bushmaster Park. It's just a few blocks from pretty much any location in Greenlaw. Bushmaster Park is huge. There's all these ramadas there. There's tennis courts. There is a skate park there. And then there's a huge playground, tons of grass, lots of shade. And there's actually 2 different parts of Bushmaster. There's an older section and a brand new section. And there's a dog park there too. So that's one of the great things about living here. An interesting part about living on the east side of town in general is we have a Purina dog factory here in Flagstaff, and you can smell it. So I don't know when they are allowed to like do the cooking, but when they are cooking their dog food, you can just smell it all on the east side of town. On the west side of town, you cannot smell it at all, and it smells like dog food. So it doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while you're just like, oh, there's that delicious smell. So some people just really can't handle that, but it's just something to be aware of. All right, let's go see another house. Okay, so this next home is off of one of our main roads, which is called 4th Street. Everybody knows where 4th Street is in town. It's one of the places where you can cross and not meet the train. It has like an overpass over the train. It's also the road that one of our main middle schools is on. It's called MEMS, Mount Eldon Middle School. And then we have all these churches up here. So this is a church. There's like 3 or 4 churches up the hill. And then of course there's Mount Eldon, which is one of our, it's part of the peaks. So the peaks are the San Francisco peaks, and it's basically Mount Eldon and Humphreys. And then it's just like a whole little range of mountains. But this home has been on the market for a little while. It's $850,000. It's 5-bed, 3-bath, and it's 3,500 square feet. So I don't know. I think that they have a basement, and then they have this huge driveway, 2-car garage. So it has a backyard as well. And this is not, even though 4th Street is a busy road, up here it's not that busy. So there's actually an elementary school and then a middle school, and that's where all the traffic is, especially at like 8 and 3. Other than that, it's pretty quiet. As you can tell right now, there's not that much traffic. And this part of the road, there's just houses and churches. So I would imagine on Sundays maybe it's a little bit busier, but I haven't spent too much time here on Sundays. And the house looks beautiful on the inside. I'm not sure if it needs some fixing up. I have not been inside that home yet. But it's a great place to live. You have this nice view almost. You're just enough up on the hill to get a view. So that is going to be the end of our tour of the Greenlaw area. It's such a nice place to get a home. It's so close to everything. I wouldn't say that you could necessarily bike or walk to everything. You're still a few miles from the downtown area. But like I said, Bushmaster Park is to the left, and then Buffalo Park is to the right. And Buffalo Park is not, it doesn't have toys and, swings. It's just a nice place to walk around. There's a lot of wildlife that you can see up there if you're lucky, and a lot of people are just walking and running and taking their kids for bike rides up there. So this is Flagstaff, Arizona living. I talk all about Flagstaff and all the different homes that we have, as well as the fun things that you can do here in the different seasons. And I like to highlight the different areas of Flagstaff because that's really how our town is broken up, is by neighborhoods. So there's the east side, the west side, and then all the different neighborhoods. So my name's Tammy. Reach out to me if you guys have any questions or if you want to see anything specifically. I would love to help you out. Have a great day.